right, guys, I'm Tim Wilson. We're here with Alex from Valley, and we're here at MDC Studios in Toronto, and we're going to do a bit of a rundown of what we got going on here in terms of gear, setup, equipment, and all that good stuff. So, Alex, you're playing bass for the band Valley?
Hello, yeah, I am playing bass for the band Valley.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And were you a member since the beginning?
I am a founding member, yeah.
That's very good. A founding father.
Founding father, yeah.
So-
many years.
Tell us about, we've got your rack mount here, or your rack's effects. Tell us what you got. Set up
Yeah,
there.
so down here we've got a couple of different guitar processors that are being used for the show. My stuff, all the bass stuff is running through this Helix Rack, and there is also a floor controller that goes along with this, just that connects via Ethercon. And that's kind of great because it can be plopped down wherever, and all of the processing can happen off stage. So it doesn't have to be a big honkin', guitar effects processor on the ground by my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And the nice thing is I rarely even have to touch it because all of the MIDI changes actually change all of my patches and sounds. So
you're doing like one click per song.
not even.
Not even.
It
Wow.
changes the song for me. It changes tones
Really?
within the song. And there are some pretty tight ones. The reason we started doing that is there were a few like really intricate parts that I can play, but I can't really like tap dance and also play. So we have our Ableton playback rig sending MIDI changes to all the guitar effects processors to make sure that everything is nice and seamless and snappy, and we just don't really have to worry about it.
That's very cool.
The odd time I'll use it to tune,
Yeah.
and sometimes if we're
Sometimes.
like, in
Bass
sound
players
check,
don't tune that
yeah,
much, though.
in sound check I'll switch a tone or whatever, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
That must be pretty convenient when you're doing an opening slot. You guys are on
Oh.
tour with the Arkells soon.
Absolutely, yeah.
You just opened for the Beaches a couple weeks ago.
Yes, yeah. It's.
Cool.
I mean, our setup is now very seamless. We've gotten to a point where it's very dialed. We have our own looms made that include XLR cables for our microphones for vocals, Ethercon cable for our controllers for these, MIDI, whatever else is needed in that loom, power for certain people. It's different for everybody's station, and everything is custom made and tailored
Right.
for everybody's station.
That's
So,
great. I see you got a quad Cortex in that drawer too.
yeah, actually, so we have a couple of different rigs here built into this one section here. I'll just pull this drawer out, but in here, if I can lift this up, this rack is built with, it's actually a Spencer built. So our good friend and colleague and all of the above, Charlie Spencer, him and I kind of worked on these to get them to where they are the most styled they've ever been. This has been through so many different revisions. It used to be 4 helixes all the way down. Now it's just, well, it will be two of these sections. So the cool thing is this actually comes out and drops into a Pelican case for flying.
Beautiful.
So it's a kind of a hybrid system, which is really nice. When we're doing fly dates, that comes in handy.
Yeah.
Incredibly handy.
That's very cool.
But yeah, so this drawer has the quad in it right here. This quad also gets all of its MIDI changes. The goal is for Rob's our lead singer, to not have to touch anything on the ground. And that's kind of why we have this side stage. So he doesn't have to. All of the tuning, for the most part, happens side stage. Chris, our wonderful guitar tech, does all of that stuff.
Beautiful.
Here.
Let's head over to Guitar World over here and tell us about the different instruments that you have on this tour.
Yeah, we're rocking a bunch of different stuff. This is the most guitar heavy tour era, all of the above, that we've ever done. We have more acoustics than we've ever had. We have more basses, we have more electrics than we've ever had. And they're not even all here. Some of them are currently living on stage. Ferd, our session player, and also a very dear friend who's our old guitar tech, actually, and new guitarist. He's rocking a few different ones on stage over there that we can kind of blaze by. But right now we've got a few different ones. So these ones were provided by Gibson. Very nice. This is the Epiphone Frontier. Got that a few years back on our I'll Be With You tour era, 2022-ish. This is actually a loaner. We have another one that's black on the way, which I'm really excited about.
That's cool.
Um,
I've always loved the pick guards on Gibson.
I've wanted a hummingbird, or sorry, a dove. No, this is a hummingbird. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, a hummingbird. I've wanted a Gibson hummingbird since I was a kid, and so it's nice that they're. I won't be playing it because I play bass, but I'll jam with it every once in a while.
Dreams come true.
But and then we got this wonderful guitar from Gretsch as well.
I've seen that before. It's in the video you guys did for Baba.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the Buppa video. It's really cool. It's a little parlor guitar and it actually sounds really good. We have everything wireless as well. I'll get into that in a sec. But
Yeah, I was actually just admiring the guitar straps with pockets for the wireless receivers just hooked up already. That looks really
they are
clean.
so necessary.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough. The reason that these are all kind of hanging out right now is because if you leave these plugged in, it actually drains the battery that's inside each guitar. So
Been there, done that.
yeah. Nice. Some instruments will have a switch on it, like this is an active bass and it has an active switch on it. So I can leave this plugged in and it won't kill the battery, but sometimes one forgets to either unplug or flip that switch up. And this is actually my first kind of big boy bass, I guess. This one I got in 2016, 2017. And I am still in love with it, and it is still my favorite instrument.
Cool. That is a very, very nice bass.
Yeah.
The contoured heel there as well.
Yeah. This is the Fender Precision Bass Deluxe. It's the American Deluxe, and they've rebranded this a few times. I think they call it the American Precision Bass Ultra now.
Yeah, there used to be a different naming scheme, like American Standard is now like American Performer or something like that.
And I got this on the last tour, era.
I think I saw
Love
you
this one.
using that at Bud Stage. I think you were using that one a lot.
Yes, I use this one a bunch. I have it pretty heavily worked into the set. I'd say it's the workload's definitely divided between the two, and they have fairly different sounds, very, very different. This one I actually have. This might be a little embarrassing for some. The original strings on it.
No way.
And the reason I did that, it was both intentional and unintentional, but I kind of got to the point where I was like, I like the way they sound. They're kind of starting to deaden, and I like it kind of just.
Yeah.
I like that dead sound, and this is contrasting massively because this is a newer bass, new strings, very bright. A bunch of songs are deserving of that tone, and a bunch of songs on our new record are deserving of this one.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense though, to keep this sort of high frequencies at bay with using some older strings.
Exactly.
I totally see it.
We kind of have something similar going on here too with the two Mustangs that we have that both Rob and Kara play. So this is Rob's new Mustang. It's a 90. Well, it's not new. It's a 90s Japan-made Mustang.
Very cool.
Beautiful guitar.
Yeah.
It is kind of closer in sound to like a Strat, whereas this one here is this one we kind of got. We needed a second Mustang, but we didn't want to spend a ton of money on one, so we bought this is more of like a vintage style Squire Mustang, and
Right.
and this one is great. Sounds amazing. It has the
You got a
proper
rubber
bridge
bridge on there, yeah.
Yes, we have a rubber bridge on it,
Yeah.
and flat wounds as well. And that is kind of a very important kind of theme on the record, tone wise.
Yeah.
A few songs like Bappa and Water the Flowers, Pray for a Garden.
Yeah.
The record title.
I think the first time I ever heard a rubber bridge was Madison Cunningham.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And shout out to Madison Cunningham out there. You're awesome.
Yeah.
But she does some great guitar work with rubber bridges.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So
Heck
super,
yeah.
super cool.
Love
Let's head over to some of the stuff that's over there,
Sure.
and we'll see. So tell us about the board that your lead guitarist is running. There's a lot going on here, but in a very compact, efficient setup.
Yeah. Well, this is his board, so I won't speak too much on it. But there's a few really fun pedals that he's been able to kind of incorporate with the quad. That's the great thing about these things. The quads are very versatile. You can loop in whatever sounds. I'm not sure how many pedals you can loop in individually. I think it might be 4 individually, but obviously you can run them, in series with each other, I think. And he's got an expression or volume right there, obviously. But this this pedal does some wacky stuff, man. It is a really, really cool one. So I'm no guitar tech. I can't speak to it, but it's a very fun pedal. And Bert also has all of his MIDI changes happening. It's a brand new board that Charlie Spencer also built. Spencer built the company that he's kind of starting up here. But yeah, he's got MIDI coming in. He's got a wireless return coming in as well, because Ferd is also wireless power, left, right, send from the board. Everything, like I was talking about earlier, incorporated in these really wicked looms that
Valley branded looms.
Yep, all custom made. Like I said, that Charlie made. So yeah, very, very cool.
And you've got a couple guitars behind you.
Yeah, these are all Ferds. This one is every guitar serves a purpose, believe it or not, in the set. A lot of them are incredibly necessary and can't really be replaced with another instrument. But this is a Dan Electro baritone, really, really cool. Flats on it. We use this one in Buffa and a couple other songs, Growing Apart, I think.
Very cool.
This is a guitar. It's another Dan Electro. I guess we have a few, but yeah, this one is a kind of like a muted acoustical. I don't know what the name of this one is, but it's a really neat Danny that we're using.
I've seen those before. It's like a Corvette or something. I think
They I don't know. Dan Electro makes really cool guitars. I have one really neat one. This is his main guitar, the Jazzmaster. It is a very pretty thing. It sounds amazing. He's got it dialed. It's a couple of swap parts in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to the guitar nerds. We got a mastery bridge on here and a descendant vibrato. Yeah. So it's definitely been modded a bit, but good mod.
Very cool guitar.
Cool, man.
Really, really like it. He absolutely slays it.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then both Ferd and I have MIDI, just very basic MIDI keyboards running. We run all of our MIDI off stage in our playback rig. So I've got bass synth at my station, and he's got keys here for the times that we need to. This set doesn't have a ton of it in it. We don't have a ton of keys or bass synth in it, but yeah, we still need it. So here it is. Yeah, and then talkback.
Yeah, you got your own talkback mic there too.
Yeah, first tour with an official piano as well.
Right on.
Yeah.
This has been Alex from the band Valley. We're here at MDC Studios in Toronto, and this has just been I can't say rig rundown, but this has been
trademark.
I don't even know if I can say that it's been a tour of Valley's setup here at MDC Studios.